Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the series. Yeah, welcome back. Last time we got shot down by a dragon. A dude got eaten. We went to a vault, fought some knight armor stand things, escaped, came here, and now it's time to explore.
Now, which way is the common room?
Bro, I'm just as confused as you are, man.
Must be different. Starting
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine that girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Introduce yourself to,
Wait, that's not right.
I don't know.
I really thought I had it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at
Damn,
it.
she got like pissed off in her voice.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't
I
get
just sound like I'm being a
right,
dick.
the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
As most people would not be.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Damn, tried to shake her hand, she didn't even budge towards it.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
thrill.
Professor could arrive any moment.
Am I supposed to get up there and talk to her? How do I get up there and talk to her?
With wings, Nelly.
That
I'm
girl
sure
thinks she
you've
can get
used
away
them.
with anything.
Lily, please get down.
How do I get up there?
Arrive any moment.
I don't even care, I'm gonna go talk to the other person, maybe I'll...
Here, have a sip. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it?
What is
Brewed
that,
it
beer?
myself.
Coffee?
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't
Weasley?
believe it. Glad you and Fig
I
are
feel like
right.
there's a lot of
Is
cameos
it
in
true
this
that someone from the
game.
ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt
Tension?
Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and
Can't mess with
thank
him.
you for the insights
He
on
was
your
nice.
aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, now how the fuck are we supposed to get there?
I'm sure you've used them.
How do I get up there? On the way up.
Lumos.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Nelly will do anything for a thrill.
Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna
Leaving
get up
anytime
there.
soon.
How the hell did she?
Oh,
I don't want to get in trouble the first day.
Why is
Okay.
everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
Is it?
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling!
Cricky.
And
What does
also
that even mean?
terrifying.
What does that
Anyway,
mean?
you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Looks like she was about ready
New
to get out of
Gryffindor.
that conversation.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Cool. What, I have to climb this tunnel?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been
Sure.
dreaming of this day for a long
Let's go.
time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your
And one
unique
chance,
situation,
apparently.
joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion
When we
with the
can leave?
headmaster and the Department of Magical
So what, we're
Education
fucking
at the
prisoners
Ministry,
here?
we've
Sorry,
devised
is that a
something
ghost?
extraordinary to ensure your success.
Is that a fucking ghost?
Here you are.
What the hell is going on? What's that? Textbook?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
What are the
You would be
years? Like,
wise
what do those
to take full
mean?
advantage of this exceptionally
Fifth is that
valuable
like the
resource.
worst or is that like the best? And why is that damn painting moving again?
Thank you,
Creeping me
Professor,
out,
but
damn it.
What do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Do I get to go flying? Do I get to
This
fly?
way.
I want to fly.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
I'm gonna fly like that motherfucker right there.
Peasy has a brand new game.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will
How old
also
are you,
train
damn it?
to be alert
You like
to your
90?
surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see.
Revelio.
Depicts the wizard Barfio? I don't know how to say that. I might have said that right. Open that. This is your level. This is your wizarding level XP earned from challenges, increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select challenges menu to continue. I guess we're in that one. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Ah. Got it.
no time to waste. You've classes to attend.
This motherfucker might avoid one of this, but me, I don't want to go back to school. Me, I don't like school.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. Why the hell would I want to go to a library? I don't like libraries. Okay, I don't really see anything else.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly
What the fuck
to
did I do?
Central
Just
Hall.
teleport?
I can never get enough of the castle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart
I may not
of the
like
hive.
school, but I wish
Our
my school was
King's
like
Cross
this.
Station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much
First days
to
are never the
learn.
easiest.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create
I
additional
remember the first day in my
assignments for you
district. That was
outside of
annoying.
class. You'll be up to
I
speed
knew
in
nobody,
no time.
had no friends.
Judging by your adept use
Nobody
of
liked me,
Revelio earlier,
I think.
I'd say
I don't really
Professor
know.
Fig succeeded in at
Actually,
least
that's a
showing
lie.
you the basics.
A lot of people liked me because they
You
didn't
did,
really know who
Professor.
I was.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
They?
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts.
Can't say
and
the
you
same
chose
for the
to
other
fly in the
dude.
path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Cool.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where
I wonder
this
what it would
path
have been
we've
like had I
embarked
said,
upon will lead.
yes, there's more.
It may require a bit more flexibility with your time. Managed to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as
Why
capable
is
as you are,
Professor
I believe
Fig,
the
like,
ability you
my mentor or
possess
something?
obliges you to be well trained.
It's like my mentor for the game,
Happily,
huh?
you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Main quest. Okay. Defense against the dark arts class. Levioso. I want to learn how to fly. I remember Levioso is like
help you find your
how
way.
to fly.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank
Do I
you.
get to like
Now,
actually
sounds like
leave
you've quite a day ahead.
Hogwarts and get to go fly around?
Hogsmeade for supplies,
If
including
so, that'd be
your
dope.
own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when
Bro,
I
how
have
did my
more
controller even
information
fucking
about
fall?
our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Lumos. This should be easy.
You're good.
How protected. How's the view?
Can't be good at this, aren't you?
I know. Good form.
I know. Protego.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso. Nothing lucky about it.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is...
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. I sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, very good. Stay focused. That's it! Happens to the best of us. Splendid! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. Yes!
Accio!
Misha. There we go.
Accio!
Excellent. Good.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Phew.
Accio!
That's it!
Misha. Yes!
Accio!
Quite impressive. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you
you're
would.
so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end... The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a bowl?
I'm glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Protego!
Expulso!
Leviosa! There goes my way. Stupid one.
Act like a winner.
Leviosa!
Give them what for?
Accio! Is that all you've got? You're better than that! Accio!
I would never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.